The following is a presentation of the Hello Chicago Network. Hello, Chicago Network is on the air. Hello, everybody. I'm Ryan Yanishadis, and it's time to focus. And today we're focusing on the NBA playoffs. Last week we did the play-in. Now we're going to focus on round one of the playoffs that just finished up. Let's first start in the Western Conference. Oklahoma City Thunder, who everyone thought, oh, they're not going to be good in the playoffs, even though they ran through the regular season. Well, they ran through the Memphis Grizzlies as well. They advanced sweep 4-0. I know John Morant got hurt in that series, but nonetheless, Oklahoma City done after a 68, or not done, but they're on to the next round after a 68-14 season. Lakers with LeBron, Luka Doncic, a lot of people said it was going to be their year. Well, they get ousted 4-1 by the 6th-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves, and then in a Game 7 on Saturday, the Nuggets absolutely picked apart the Los Angeles Clippers, and the Denver Nuggets go on to the second round, of course, just firing their head coach, Mike Malone, who I hope will be the Bulls head coach in the near future. But nonetheless, they do that. And then Game 7, we're recording this before that happens, Rockets, Warriors. Rockets, a young team. Warriors have been there before. Who's going to be able to prevail? We'll talk about that next week. I believe next Monday we're opening the week with the NBA playoffs. We'll have a recap of that and an update of the second round. But that's going to a Game 7 on Sunday. It's going to be tough to take down the Warriors, so my pick is the Warriors are going to advance, but we'll see what happens there. Now to the Eastern Conference, Cleveland, another team I thought, they're not going to be able to run through the Eastern Conference. Well, they did the Miami Heat. After the Heat took care of the Bulls, beat the Hawks. They don't even win a game in the first round. Cleveland wins 4-0, sweep the board. The defending NBA champions were the 2 seed, the Boston Celtics. They took care of the Orlando Magic 4-1. Got the basically a gentleman's sweep, as they call that. 4-1 gives 1 win to Orlando. The Knicks, what a turnaround by the Pistons. I mean, they were a team that won 2 or 3 or like 12, 15 games last year to now they were in the 6th seed, 44-38. So that tells you NBA teams or any sport that you can turn around just like that. Cade Cunningham as their leader, but unfortunately the Knicks, they got Karl Anthony Towns, they got Jalen Brunson, they got Michael Bridges. They got a great group there, and now they're advancing to round number 2. And then I turned the game off with 7 seconds left in overtime. It's like 40 seconds left. And the Bucks were up by 7. I'm like, this is going to a Game 6. Well, all of a sudden I find out I missed everything because the Bucks lose. Congratulations to the Pacers, they advance. Then Tyrese Halliburton's dad gets into it with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then Giannis gets into it with someone at center court of the Pacers. Now, I'm the last one to want to defend a Wisconsin sports team or a player, but Giannis has earned my respect. He seems like a pretty mellow guy, and you really have to say something to piss him off. So I think something obviously was said. This is probably on the guys that said the stuff. I think, obviously it's right after a heartbreaking loss. Bucks, I think, were counting on a Game 6. They were making threes. They had a great stretch. Unfortunately, they lost Damian Lillard, torn ACL or torn Achilles, so he was gone. So nonetheless, bad break for the Bucks, and they thought they were still going to make it and go into the next round. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. They are ousted. They are done. And but I don't think Giannis is to blame there. You do all that stuff after an emotional loss. That's what you're going to get from a player. So now banned is Tyrese Halliburton's dad going into round 2. Let's talk about round 2. That started on Sunday. We don't have the recap of that yet, but Pacers Cavaliers started Sunday. Then Monday, you got Knicks Celtics. You get that Boston-New York rivalry. No one thinks New York stands a chance. We'll see if they can. Boston, they won it last year. Can they do it again? Thunder will host the Nuggets as well on Monday. Then we're doing this this is airing Tuesday. You got Game 2 between the Cavs and Pacers, and then the other Western semifinals will be then, and then so on and so forth. So we'll have an update of the second round next Monday, which we should be around the middle of the Celtics Knicks series is that day. So we'll be about 3 games in there and about 4 games into the Cavs Pacers series and Thunder Nuggets. So we'll have a good taste of where these series are going by when we air them next Monday. So that is the NBA update on the NBA playoffs of round 1. Congratulations to those who won and those who lost. Tough break. We'll see where LeBron goes and Luka Doncic. I'm sure it'll be another offseason listening to about LeBron. Comment below. What are your thoughts on the first round? Do you think Giannis is in the wrong on what happened, or do you think it was just all Or do you think it's the dad who seems to be a blowhole of Tyrese Halliburton? Comment below. Don't forget to like the video if you like what you see. And don't forget to subscribe to the Hello Chicago Network YouTube channel. Every Monday through Friday, 3:12 Central, we are focusing on Chicago sports. I was at 29 followers last week. I was asking to get to 30. I'm at 31. So come on, keep building up my subscribers. I appreciate everyone that tunes in and watches. I put a lot of work into these shows, so I appreciate from the bottom of my heart everyone that takes 1 second out of their day to watch the Hello Chicago Network. Tomorrow we're focusing on the NHL playoffs for the first time in the first round. So that'll be tomorrow. I'm Ryan Yanishatis from the Hello Chicago Network, and we're the focus of Chicago sports.